And my question to the anti-vax people, what are you going to do when we have a vaccine passport? So why I am not anti-vax. What up, YouTube? It's your boy Jermaine back in another video. This video, I thought I would just answer a very simple question. People ask me this all the time. Like, why are you not anti-vax? Like, you were against getting the vaccine before, and then you just randomly uploaded a video of you getting the vaccine. So why are you not anti-vax? And guys, I thought I would like make a video and talk about this because I know this is a very, very, very controversial topic here. And I know that, a lot of people don't want to get the vaccine. And I know this is like very, very difficult to talk about because I know this video is going to get a lot of hate and a lot of dislikes, but feel free to do whatever you like. Thumbs up, thumbs down. But for all the people that, really want to know more information about, for all the people out there that are curious and thinking about getting the vaccine, I thought that, maybe this could be a pretty cool video, to throw out there. So first off, guys, I will say I did not want to get the vaccine. Around the third week in April, I was, with my boo and we're driving down the street in the Bayview. And someone, these two security guards, they, stopped us and was like, hey, you want to get the COVID-19 shot? It was like a tent, like an army tent they had set up with, there was lots of people there like getting shots and stuff like that. People working. It was like a big temporary tent that they had set up. And it was just very random because I remember earlier that morning I was definitely talking about, oh, I don't want to get the shot. Like, I don't trust it. I don't believe in it. Like, I don't want to get it, blah, blah, blah. And then later that afternoon, well, bam, I got the shot. Well, a lot of people have said, I don't want to get the shot because of, you're going to grow a second arm or you're going to grow a second leg or you're not going to perform as better. I haven't heard of any cases like that. I'm not going to sit here and say that, everyone that gets the shot's going to be perfect because I'm pretty sure there's probably, that 1 in 1 chance, or maybe you have some sort of allergic reaction. But I don't know. I wouldn't really be so concerned about that. I actually asked myself this question right before I got the shot. I asked myself, like, what's my real reasoning of not like getting the vaccine? Like, what's my real reasoning of not getting it? Is it because I want to be rebellious? Is it because I want to say, I don't want the government to tell me what to do, so I'm not going to get the shot? Because the CDC is recommending, people get the shot. So I asked myself this question, like, is that the reason why I don't want to get the shot? Well, that wasn't exactly the reason. Like, I don't really have a reason to go against the government. I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there that follow me on YouTube and you hate the government, but honestly, I don't have a reason to go against the government. So that wasn't my reason, okay? Another reason, a lot of people just don't believe that the pandemic is real. I mean, there's people out there that don't believe it's real. There's people out there that believe that all of it's fake, right? Now, when you really sit back and think about this for a second, that's really, really off. Now, just think about this for a second. Think about this. I was talking with my boo about this, and this actually really got me to think, right? So think about this for a second. Think about all the different doctors and all the different scientists that work all around the world, right? People that work in labs, people that, biochemistry people that work with diseases. There's a lot of these people around the world. A lot of disease scientists all around the world. So you mean to tell me that this virus is a fake virus and somehow they are tricking all of these freaking scientists that have been studying for 10 years, 15 years they've been studying diseases. You're tricking every single one of them all around the world, all at the same time. I just find that hard to believe. I mean, there would be some scientists that would come out and say, oh, yeah, this is off, or that's off, or this is off. Like someone would come out and say it. I know someone's going to say, what about the African lady that, was a video that came out a year ago. Facebook kept taking it down and YouTube kept taking it down. But it was like an African lady said that you could use, I'm not going to say what she said because I don't exactly remember what it was. But she said you can use something that starts with an A and it gets rid of the, I'm not going to say what it gets rid of because I don't want to get shadow banned. But she claimed that, if you have this potion, well, it wasn't exactly a potion. It was like a drug. If you had this drug and you could use this drug to fight this thing over here that the world was trying to fight at this time, right? And, those videos got taken down. But once again, no one ever came out and said it was fake. People have come out and said, oh, yeah, maybe you should use this to battle, the virus, or maybe you should use that to battle the virus. But no one has ever come out and said, like, hey, this is fake. Like, no one has ever come out and doubted it, right? But yet we have lots of people in the U.S. that just says, look, the virus is completely fake, right? Now, it's one thing to say that the virus is, it's one thing to be, I don't want to wear a mask. That's one thing to say I don't want to wear a mask because honestly, I hate wearing a mask. I hate wearing a mask. That's why I'm not working for Uber right now. Uber is still requiring people delivering on a freaking bicycle to wear a mask. So I refuse to work for Uber. Like, I'm cool. I'll just work for other apps, right? And I don't like wearing a mask. But it's one thing if you're anti-mask. You can be anti-mask and still have the vaccine. You can be anti-mask and still, participate in social distance. You can be anti-mask and still believe that there is a freaking pandemic going on. But for the people that just don't believe that the pandemic's real, I don't know. It just kind of blows my mind. It's like, you don't think that the pandemic is real. You think this is all fake. You really think that this is all fake. I mean, there's actually people out there that think that it's all fake. That think the government is out to get us. I mean, I would hope, like, if this is, if someone did start this, I hope they have a really good reason why they would do it. And of course, a lot of people are going to say, oh, it's all going to be for bad reasonings. I don't know. Try to be optimistic sometimes in life. Try to be optimistic. Everyone is not out to try to get you. Maybe it seems like it is, but everyone is not out to try to get you. There are still some good people left in this world. This world is not like it's not gone to crap just yet, guys. We still have some time. But I just find it very, very difficult to just believe the narrative that, like, the virus is not real. And, ever since I got the vaccine, I noticed that there's a lot of people that give me a lot of crap for getting the vaccine, like a lot of crap, right? Like I've even stopped talking to like some friends, like even back home, just because I got the vaccine, right? And I just think that's insane. Like, you don't want to talk to me because I got a vaccine because, we're in a pandemic that you don't believe is real, Like I said, I know people that have lost loved ones like in this whole pandemic. And for me to sit back and say like, oh, it's not real. It's not like, that's just something, once again, that's just something I cannot do because I just know too many people. Like I know people who ever got COVID and I hear their stories and like what they said when they went to the hospital and how, they were freaking alone in a room for like weeks, and no one could even visit them. Right. You know how messed up that would be? You know how messed up you're 60 years old and you freaking in a hospital and you can't even be around your family and you haven't been around your family your whole life up until that point. And then now you can't, like, you got to be in a room by yourself. When someone come in the room, they got a suit on looking like a freaking astronaut. Like, some people don't believe it's real, but it is. Like, it is, or at least I believe it is. Like, I don't know. I kind of gotta go off of what they tell me. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's real, Like, I mean, how I see people freaking in these hospitals, and all these stories. And then what about all these, like, stories coming out where, like, oh, this person died on a motorcycle. And since this person died on a motorcycle, the hospital said that this person died from COVID. Now, if you think about that, that does sound a little fishy, right? How can someone be killed on a motorcycle, but then it goes down as they have COVID? Look, I'm not necessarily saying that all the numbers are perfect, but just because some of the numbers are off doesn't mean all of the numbers are off. right? Just because you can find, 2, 3 errors in a box of, 50 doesn't mean all of them are errors, right? You just got to figure out the ones that are errors. Like, of course, there's going to be some funny stuff going on. I mean, hospitals can make a lot of money if they put that you died from COVID, right? So I think that hospitals are probably doing some funny business, right? I mean, do you say that the government is faking the numbers when someone is killed in a motorcycle accident, but then they're taken to the hospital, and then the government don't pronounce them dead? That's what I'm trying to say. The hospital is the one that pronounced them dead. The government ain't got nothing to do with how they died, So if anyone is reporting wrong numbers, I think it would be maybe the hospitals that are reporting the wrong numbers. And then if you want to say that, that the hospitals are faking, right? The hospitals are, faking all this data. Well, what about the old folks' homes where you have lots of elderly people dying? So are those numbers faked? I mean, it just brings up like questions, like the whole like, I don't want to get the vaccine narrative. It's literally dying by the day. Like, it's dying by the day. And, I don't know. Like I say, a lot of people are probably gonna, not like me, not like this video and not like me, but I don't know what to say, yo. I mean, it looks like pretty soon we will have a vaccine passport. And my question to the anti-vax people, what are you going to do when we have a vaccine passport? What are you going to do when to do anything, to go anywhere? You have to show you have to show that you've been vaccinated. I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but it kind of looks like we're going in that direction. Anyone out there who has been vaccinated, that on your vaccination card, there are 4 lines, right? And when we first got the vaccination, it was, they just said 2 shots now. Now they're talking about, oh yeah, you may have to get a 3rd shot. It's not going to just be a 3rd shot. It's going to be a 4th shot. And who knows, it may be more shots after then. And some people are going to disagree with this, right? Some people are going to say, I'm not getting the shots. I'm not getting shots. And some people are going to be like, okay, I'll get the shot. Right? I'll get the shots. For the people that want to get the shots, I think that those people should be able to, live their lives like normal, right? I mean, if we all have the shot and we're going into this restaurant and we're all vaccinated, I mean, we're much safer than if we're non-vaccinated. This is what I believe, okay? This is what I believe about the whole vaccination. I don't want anyone to say that, I'm factual here. I would believe that, if you have 50 people, at an outdoor event and they're all vaccinated, I would think that you're going to be much more safe versus if you got half of the people vaccinated and half of the people not. I mean, since I've been vaccinated, I'm definitely leaning more towards the fence of, more of a vaccinated world. And I look at it as if, like, I've been vaccinated and I really have nothing to lose. Because if, like, I've already been vaccinated, like, I have nothing to lose. Like, it's like once you get vaccinated, like, you don't have anything to lose anymore because, like, you've already been vaccinated. Yeah, you might get the virus. Yeah, you still could get the virus. But what if you don't get the virus, But then if you don't get the virus, now when they, put in regulations like, oh, you got to have the virus to come here. You got to have the virus to come here. I mean, there's been so many parties that I've been invited to. Just my boo and I, we've been invited to. And basically all of these parties, you have to show a COVID-19 test. And these are just house parties. These are not like a party at a hotel or a party at an event. These are house parties, y'all. And it's very common. It's very common. It's actually so common that that I hear, oh yeah, oh, you got to show your COVID to go there. It's almost like if my boo say, yo, let's go to this party. And I'll be like, oh, are they checking COVID? No, they ain't checking COVID. I might tell my boo, look, I don't want to go. Because I ain't got so accustomed to like so many places like checking for COVID, like even parties. And I'm kind of cool with that. I understand how some people can say, oh, you're giving up your rights. You're giving up your rights. You shouldn't have to show your medical records to go drink at a party, at a club. You shouldn't have to show your medical records. Well, you know, if you feel that you shouldn't have to show your medical records, you shouldn't go to that establishment. I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, that's how it is. If you feel that you shouldn't have to wear a mask, don't go. You can just order your things off Amazon. You know, if you feel that, you know, you don't, we have options. No one is forcing anyone to do anything here. Well, not yet, because I think the forced vaccinations looks like it's coming. Looks like it's coming. I don't think they're going to completely force it on everyone, but they're going to force it like on this, looks like on all the city workers and all those people. And once you get all of them to take the vaccine, next you just got to, you know, and then you just roll out more vaccine requirements. Like to come here, you got to have a vaccine. To do this, you got to have a vaccine. To go to the Giants Stadium, you need to have a vaccine. You need to show your COVID ID vaccination card. I don't know. I'm actually not really against it. Like, I think it's kind of cool. I mean, especially in a place, San Francisco, 80% of the population's got the vaccine. 80% of the people got the vaccine here. So it should be okay. Like, I mean, I can see why people would be really upset if you live in a place where, like, you know, 10% of the population's got the COVID-19, you know, vaccination. That's a whole nother story. But like around here, like majority of people got it. 8 out of 10 people got the vaccine. And I know some people are going to sit back and say, wow, that really means 8 out of 10 people in San Francisco are sheep. No, that's not what that means. That just means that we got critical thinkers around here. We got people that actually believe that the pandemic is real. And a lot of people know of someone who has been greatly affected by this pandemic. Like, so many people know of someone who has been greatly affected. I know so many people that have lost everything from this pandemic, yo. Everything they've lost from this freaking pandemic, from people looting shops, from, you know, their restaurant being closed down, and then they just eventually tap out because they just can't make any more money. Like, some of my favorite places I used to go to closed down, you know, and, you know, people I heard saying, oh, it's a fake virus. It's a fake virus. I don't know who's going to win in the end. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get off here because that's enough talking about this virus. Yo, the virus is real. I mean, if you don't think it's real, that's on you. You know, you can believe whatever you want to. You know, some people believe everything nowadays, yo. Like, for real. People believe everything. So you got the right to believe whatever. I mean, you can believe, if you want, you can believe I'm a dog. Ruff, ruff. Ruff, ruff, I'm a dog. Ruff, ruff. I identify as a dog. I'm not a human anymore. I'm not black. I am a Labrador. Yeah, I'm a Labrador. Yeah. Anyway, I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks all for watching. Peace out, yo. Ow.